Good evening. This is Pen Journal here. This is my beautiful wife, Linda, and she is going to talk about her daily planner and kind of describe what she likes. I get her one of these every Christmas. She's got a new one, but this is her 2022, so she just wants to kind of go over it with you and kind of how she uses it and what she likes about it. Take it away.
Hey everybody. Again, Randy said my name is Linda, and every year for Christmas I always ask Randy to get me a new planner, and I'm real specific on the type of planner that I like. I like the spiral bound planners. I like the what they call a day at a glance and a month at a glance. I like that you can open them, flat. You can lay it flat, and you have easy access to write, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. I like the month at a glance, simply because it helps me to keep track. It helps me just to look each month at our paydays. I log each of our payday, whether it's just my payday or it's both of us getting paid, and it helps me to see a whole month of what our bills are. I call it my financial journal. I'm not much of a journaler. Randy is the journaler, but this is a journal to me, and it's a financial journal. It's how I keep up with basically our budget. I can look at our paydays, what's coming in and what's going out, and I can plan, for certain expenditures that Randy and I may have during the month, where we might need a little more this week than we do this week, or it's something to that effect. But this particular journal is our planner journal, whatever. It's tabbed. It's got the tabs for January, February, March, April, May, which makes it easy, accessible to, get to whatever month you need to get to. Like if you're, like, say for instance, you're working on October, but you're trying to figure out, somebody's asked you a question and you're like, okay, October, and you can just flip on the tab and pull it open, and then you're right there at it. So the tabs are real convenient, very helpful to keep, so you don't have to thumb through every single page looking for the page that you need for the day. Normally, and this is my old journal, my new journal is at my office. I keep it at my office, but I'll put a little clip, a little binder clip on every month that I've already passed, so that I can just easy open it up to the month that I'm working on. But I go to the on the month at a glance, I just write down the name of what's due, whether it's like, these are mine and Randy's paydays, and then this says we've got a Sunoco bill due, we've got my car payment, our power bill, a little balance to PayPal. I have like our Xfinity bill and stuff like that paid through PayPal. And then I write down each of those as they're due on the month at a glance. And then I go into the day at a glance, which looks like this. This is what a day at a glance looks like. And I go in on the day on a glance, and I usually check our bank balance every Monday, and I'll write our bank balance on Mondays, and I just kind of circle it. And then when I go into my day at a glance, I'll write down the bill that's due, how much is due, and what the minimum payment is. And then that gives me kind of an idea of, like, if I want to make an extra payment on one of my bills for the month, or if I just want to make a minimum payment for one of my bills for a month. It kind of gives me an idea of what my running balance is and what I've got to play with, because what I usually do is, like, at the beginning of the week, I'll come in, I'll check our bank balance on Monday, and I'll know on Monday how much money we've played with over the weekend. That's what I like about it, is I know how much money we've spent or how much money we've we've played with over the weekends. Because I always allot a certain amount of money each payday for us to play with. This particular journal came with a little section back in the back where you could write, where you got like some pockets to put your, if you had a bill, like everything of mine is virtual, it's all online, but if you had like an invoice, that you knew was you needed to be paid, you could stick it down in this little envelope and hang on to paper bills if you get paper bills. Let's see, this is from an older journal that I had, and I just kind of brought it forward because it's got, just little notes about like some of my girlfriends and what their sizes are and what their favorite color are and stuff like that. And that's what I kept in this little pocket back here. And then from one of my previous journals, it had these little stickers, and sometimes I'll just take and I'll put, like the holiday stickers on a particular day, or whether it's our vacation or this is an important bill, I'll put one of these little stickers next to an important bill. And I normally carry the stickers over to my next journal. But the journal that Randy got me for 2023, it has some really neat stickers in it. So I didn't carry these stickers over to my next journal. I just kind of left them in here. But I save my journals. I have several journals from the previous years, because I kind of like to look back and see, where Randy and I were and where we are today. I just kind of like to compare the journals. It's kind of like that Dave Ramsey thing where you can see what you've paid off. And that's kind of what I like to do, keep up with, how much we owed at the beginning and when we paid it off and where we were, kind of like a reflection back. I keep a couple of years worth of my financial journals. And then also this journal came with this little like elastic band that you can just kind of seal everything up. Normally at my office with my journals, I have a smaller book that I usually keep inside this financial journal that has passwords in it. So if anything were to happen to me, or I got sick, or, not that I wish that on me or anything, but if anything were to happen, Randy would have complete access to every single password, every single account, everything that we have. It would be easy accessible for him as far as, journal, how much we have, how much we owe, passwords, any of that is accessible. I also have, we have automatic drafts for like life insurance, and we automatic draft. We have a lawn company that we automatically draft. We automatically draft our water bills, several different things. And I even take in my journal, and I'll go on the month at a glance. When I check my bank account, if I see that something has automatic drafted, then I'll take, like you can see right here on this day, this says compassion, and I saw that it automatic drafted on that day, and I write how much they automatically drafted, and I write the word auto underneath it. Then that way, again, if Randy needed to know anything that we hadn't talked about, he would see, oh gosh, she had this automatically drafted, or, so I keep it very legible, easy accessible, so that any given time, if Randy needed to take it over, then he could just pick it up and go from there. But anyway, that's about the gist of my financial journal. To me, the best ones are again, the day at a glance, and the month at a glance, all in one book. And the notebook, the spiral, isn't that what they call it? The spiral binder, so that it allows you, to lay it flat and be able to do whatever you need to do, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. It's easy accessible for, either person. But it's a good way to keep up with a budget if you want to see, what your, where a running total of what your checking account looks like, or your, how much you're spending, or how much you're paying out on a month-to-month basis. It makes it really easy for that. It makes it real easy to see what you're bringing in and what you're paying out each month. But to me, financially journaling is a good way to keep up with everything, so that nothing falls through the cracks, nothing gets paid late, everything gets paid on time. And you have access to it. Not only if you're doing everything online like I do, not only can you visually see that online, but you can also visually see it in your personal book. And it's a good way to keep up with all of your finances. And I highly recommend financially journaling.
Is that it?
Yep, that's about it.
Well, we appreciate if you'll watch the video and subscribe to the channel. If you like it, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, what you think about my wife's financial planner, planner, the style, what you think about that. And you can see the big binder here in the front. I'm kind of picky about what the front of it looks like right here in the back of it. I'm kind of picky. I try to get something she'll like.
And this one is hardback too. I guess
Yeah,
I
get
should
the
have mentioned
hardback.
that. This one is hardback, but you can also get like the one Randy got me for 2023. It's not quite as thick as this one. It's not. I wouldn't consider it a hardback, but the hardback is pretty nice. The one he got me is more like a cardboard plastic coated thing, but this is more like a cardboard. So a hard one too, as opposed to a real flimsy one, makes it easier too. And I've been doing this for a long time since Randy and I have been married for 20 years, and I think I've been doing this ever since we were married. He did all the bills when we first got married. But
I hate it.
it would stress him out. So I eventually just said, I'll take over it. No problem. So I have a little bit more time on my hands, than he does. So I took over it, and I've probably been doing it for the maybe 18 years of our marriage. And I've always had, a very similar style, financial planner. He's got it down to a pat now. The one, when he's picking me one out, I let him surprise me with the design itself. But he knows, the style and all that kind of stuff. So it works out well. He does good. He does real good.
Well, all right. I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, would appreciate you subscribing to the channel and leave a comment what you think. Be nice. And hit the bell, hit the like, and I would appreciate it. And y'all have a blessed week, and thank you for watching.